Alright guys, welcome to the last battle of this tournament at the Fantasia Fanatic number 49. Here I was battling Viking Pettersen. He is also a known opponent to me and a lovely guy. He doesn't live here where I live, but in a neighboring city, so to say. So I faced him in tournaments where we go to his city, and he sometimes comes down here to us. And he plays Nurgle. He is, I think I would call him a Nurgle specialist. Honestly, he plays a lot of Nurgle. He is a Nurgle boy through and through. Not personally, that's not how I meant, but he knows his Nurgle. And he plays a very similar list to the one I faced before. No Rotigus, but he has a Blobe. More Plague Bearers. And the Rot Swords. Another unit of Sloven Knights. The drones as well for the taking objectives. And yeah, just more stuff, I think, instead of Rotigus. It's similarly hard, I think, against my army. The Rotigus thing is... Well, without Rotigus he doesn't dominate the casting as much, but yeah, it's hard. Like, Nurgle is a solid army. I have answers to it with my Mage Eater thing on my Butcher, but it's kind of wonky to get use of it as well, because you want to stay out of the disease ranges, and it's really a lot of work. I have to measure so much, because I have to make sure stuff is within my aura, but I have to make sure I am outside of infect range, like I think it's 7 inches from him. So if I want to affect his ward, I have to be within 7, so he is within 6 of me. But if I don't kill him, then he can affect my Butcher, and but yeah, you know, it's scary, because I don't want to lose my linchpins too early. But yeah, this match, I will preface in saying that I was exhausted in my head in this match. Me and Viking, we spent a lot of time here just talking, you know, about a whole lot of stuff not related to the match itself. It was a great time. We got to geek out a bit, talking more Hammer lore and whatnot, but yeah, I did not take enough pictures in this battle, sadly. It's gonna be a bit rough going through what I have. I'm missing quite a few pictures here, so bear with me. I'll try to take you through this as fast as possible. Here we see the deployment, and what did I do? The one thing I reminded myself after forgetting it the first time, which I had repeated so many times in my head. Outside of 3 inches, Richard, okay? Do not forget social distancing. Remember COVID. But apparently I can't, so I deploy stuff really bunched up. my units in the bottom right are so close to each other, and they're just begging for an infection. And here as well, Viking got to choose who got priority, and he chose to take it as well. Both because he had a tune to Gyran, he wanted to take the center, and he could spread the diseases before I got to move. So yeah, that sucked. I don't have enough pictures here then, as I said before, but I think I redeployed my Butcher backwards here, towards the edge to avoid my Gluttons, because he infected the Gluttons with the super disease. So I think only my Butcher got hurt by it. No, I mean the Slaughtermaster, but my Butcher was out of range, and I think it failed, no, it did damage, I think, on the Iron Guts. It did. Anyhow, yeah. He takes the first turn, he moves up to the center. I kind of posture up here. I play a very defensive game here. both because I'm tired and I'm kind of scared in one way of Nurgle. Like, Maggotkin is terrifying and he has a lot of damage in there. But I'm also taking use of the fact of his deployment. Like, he deployed center, but towards his right, weighted, I mean, with Maggotkin. So I saw his home objective, or not home objective, but the red objective close to him there, to my top right. It was kind of free real estate. I figured I can move up towards that and not feel threatened at all. And if he wanted to move towards me, his Maggotkin was kind of squeezed in there between all of the stuff in front of him. The Plague Bearers, the Sloven Knights and Blobe, and yeah, you know, I felt kind of safe there. So I move up and I stand on the objective just outside of 7 inches from his Plague Bearers with a few Maglottons, Iron Guts, to steal that objective. As you can't see it here, I think, on this picture, but yeah, it's in another picture here, yeah. But yeah, I steal that. My cannon moves up. The points here, yeah, I'm just all over the place here because trust me, the pictures are really chaotic. He scores more in the first round anyhow. He has more objectives since he has the first turn, and he scores attuned turn 1. I only score primary for 8 points. What happens after that? Well, I wreck his middle there. I kill his plague drones because I know those need to go, because the fewer fast units he has, the better. My cannon also pushes up and keeps shooting his Sloven Knights. I summon in a Gnashing Jaw, I summon in a Healing Storm. I was using my Ogre spell lore here to heal and the Healing Storm and rally to my best ability here, just to stay healthy and keep the disease off. What happens here is I kinda wreck his middle line. I keep his Plague Bearers locked in. His Sloven Knights get killed eventually by my cannon, who's just Tokyo drifting up towards his line, being a nuisance and a distraction card effects. Like, he can't deal with it over there really. It's in an awkward spot. He eventually moves down though. He has to be aggressive with his rot swords. He postures them up. I stay back, but here I feel like I have to stop him taking primary. That's the biggest thing. So I actually, yeah, I don't have any pictures of it. This is the last one, but I charge in with my Gluttons and my Iron Guts into the rot swords. Terrifying. But I figured, yeah, he wouldn't wipe me, and I would probably hurt him enough that he would be stuck there with me for the last 2 rounds, I think, because this is round 3, if I can remember correctly. And I was just trying to keep him there. He does, however, manage to get to my red objective on the far left there, eventually with his Maggotkin. But the points has run away. My Iron Guts eventually did break through the Plague Bears there on his home field on my right side there. I did kill Blobe as well. And I did a big mistake here in round 4, which luckily it didn't really do anything, but I forgot that the Gorgers disappear if you don't deploy them in round 4, or before round 4. And I did deploy them, and I tried to charge. Luckily didn't reach anything, and then I remembered towards the end of my turn, like, these guys shouldn't be here, I forgot. Viking had forgotten about that as well, and he was fine with it, like, we had both forgotten. So, yeah, they were removed from play there. But yeah, it would have been a mess if they connected. I'm so thankful they didn't, because that would have been bad if they did anything. They might have affected Viking's judgment in the round 4 on his where he was standing, but he didn't have much to position and posture with anyhow, so I don't think it really mattered too much in that regard, since we both forgot about it. But yeah, I removed them. And I think after that we kind of settled this, settled it with just talking through the last rounds because we didn't have much stuff left. He only had his Glotkin, and he was kind of stuck on the objectives on the left there. So another win. I can't remember. I don't have it. I don't have a picture of how much I won here, but it was kind of close. I think I have to look on BCP here. Let's see. I won with, yeah, exactly, 63 to 57. It was a tight game, even if at the end of the day I had most of my stuff left and Viking stuff was kind of dead. But we were both tired. Like, it was like, yeah, okay, let's just chill, okay? let's just relax our heads. But yeah, another win. And recapping, I did better than I expected. 4 wins and 1 loss in this tournament. I really did not think it would go that way. I still don't have much faith in this list. I think it is bad. I really do. Yeah, the Iron Guns are good, but they're clumsy. They die really easily. You need more screens. There's so many aggressive armies in this game now that has so much damage. Like, the Gnoblars are important. I think having a scrap launcher in addition to the Iron Blaster is a good thing, but I haven't painted one up, and I don't think I will. Have other projects that I'm focusing on. But in all, though, great tournament as always. The Fanatic is awesome, and all my opponents were amazing. Like, I love all of them. Big thanks to Jimmy, great guy. Theodore, always lovely. Thomas Markusson, new opponent. Hopefully I will play against him again. David Hillström, always lovely as well. And then Viking, the legend. Always great. Great opponents, great time, and I hope my opponents had a good time too. I think they did. Even if they got eaten by the ogres. And that's that. This is my tournament report. I have to also say that this was so much harder than I expected. Holy crap, making YouTube videos is hard. I think when I do another one in some capacity, I have a system now. I know how to document it better. I was kind of learning by doing here, and yeah, let's just say I learned a lot. Okay? I learned a whole lot. But that's that. Big thank you for sticking through, if you did. I hope you had a good time. I did. It was fun making this. And that's that. I don't know how to end this. Shit. I'll just say bye, I think. Yeah. So, bye-bye.